We finally, Sunday morning, 8 o'clock a.m. We got Danye from your man Kanye West, and whew,
Get
your
my notes
boy.
out. Get my
I
notes.
almost I almost didn't go into the house of the Lord. I was trying to listen to it. You know what I mean? I was trying to listen to it before I had to go into church to help with worship, and I was like, dang, trying to hear this project right now. But of course, Kanye West releases Donda. Number one, of course, on the charts. I think right now almost all the songs are charting on Apple Music. I find it interesting right now that there's a lot of talk in the industry about Apple Music charts. It's just crazy how Apple continues to take territory in different places. But anyway, it's crazy. It's 27 tracks on the album. So he totally went countercultural with the way things are going by dropping a project with 27 tracks. It's Kanye West. What are our thoughts about this? What you got to say, Bri?
Well, I mean, after waiting, which seems like forever. I mean, I was kind of shocked. I guess it was a little after 8 a.m. Sunday morning. I saw everybody on Twitter saying like, "Okay, this is finally out," and I'm like,
"We the one to put us all on, right?"
Yeah. But I mean, I had to listen to it like the first time. It took maybe 3 listens to actually get through it, but I loved it. I thought it was really good. It's not the old Kanye that we're used to, but it still gives us, his talent. It still gives us, where his heart is right now. I thought it was a good project. That's what I thought.
That's what it was. Hey, I'm gonna flip it up a little bit. Trish, what's popping? What you think about the new Donda?
It's funny because we were just talking about cursing, Christians cursing, right? And so although there is cursing in there, but it's bleeped out. Like all the cursing is bleeped out. I just really
all of it.
I just appreciated that. I'm just not gonna lie, because I don't think Kanye was cussing, but like all the features were cussing, and I don't really think with all the features. There's some cats I'm like, I'm good. But it's for me, okay, it's the musicality, it's just the feelings that he's giving me, it's the vibe, it's the like in gospel music there's that repetition, that repetitiveness. I love that. Like I was here for all of that. I was here for I'm so horrible with song names, y'all. But towards the end, I don't know if
No Child Left Behind.
Yeah, No Child Left Behind, but then I think it's Jesus Lord Part 2, where it's like it's like this repetitive melody, repetitive, like they keep repeating the same thing over and over. I'm here for it. I'm here for it. It's almost like it's a praise break, like, right? It's a hip hop praise break where it's like this is where my hands is up and I'm in right now. It was definitely giving me that. I don't know, yo. Like I feel like Kanye just has the ability to, like match his voice with the music and just kind of take you wherever he's trying to take you. And I'm just here for all of it. That's all I got.
See Goss.
All right, so are we gonna break down this album, or are we just gonna say are we just gonna
break it down? We can break it down.
Like, are we? Because I feel like y'all sounding like y'all just skimmed through it. Like I really listened. But y'all just gave review. Like I'm expecting like 5 to 10 minute reviews from everybody because I'm about to go in.
No,
so like
go in. I might
interrupt
you a little bit, but go ahead.
I just feel like y'all give y'all little cute reviews. You know what I'm saying? Y'all little Yelp review that you leave in the comments. You know what I'm saying? And I come along on the YouTube page. That's how I'm just saying. Let me be like Sam for a minute.
Give us your blog.
Right.
All right. So, if you're a new Kanye fan, let's say you born you a youth group kid. You feel me? And you're Kanye
later.
And you're coming into Kanye West after Jesus. You have a different perspective than cats who knew Kanye, hustled, struggled Kanye, trying to get my money right Kanye, late registration, graduation.
Through the wire.
Yeah. Totally different. Totally
Through the wire Kanye, right? So I'm always never want to hear opinions of people that know Kanye from Jesus and on. Jesus is on, don't talk to me. I want to hear opinions from graduation. I'm sorry, what's before graduation?
College dropout.
College dropout. And right before Jesus.
Classic. Oh my gosh.
You heard? You heard? So I'm listening, and I want to, and I got so much to say. I'm sorry. I'm throwing my points together. If you are a fan of Kanye from College Dropout, you will not like this album. And you come to the realization on this album, Kanye is never going to rap again the way he did on College Dropout. Like, you was hoping that you would get it between Jesus and here, but he's not. That Kanye's gone. No. It's over.
That Kanye has been gone for albums.
Sure.
Before he even got saved. Before he even started really doing that. That Kanye's been gone. That was hungry Kanye.
Well, we don't know when he got saved.
Kanye.
Sure.
We don't know when he got saved, but that was from the, you're not going to like this album. You're going to say, nah, this dude's tripping. We want Kanye. We want the old Kanye back. We want to rap. We want to hear him spit these bars about how he thinks he's better than us and he's fresher than us and he's the greatest thing that ever happened in music. And if y'all don't agree, all y'all tripping. Like, we want to hear that Kanye. For some reason, we love arrogant Kanye. Love it. We love a good arrogant rapper. Well, actually, all rappers are arrogant, but like an arrogant Kanye was just different. And that's what we got from the first album into the album before Jesus. Even though My Dark, Beautiful, Twisted Fantasy was fire. Okay.
808s and Heartbreaks for me. It did.
Really? Okay, cool.
808s and Heartbreak. That's what this is giving me. A bit of 808s.
Okay.
Yeah.
So now we know Kanye as saved Kanye for 2 albums. We had Jesus King, and then we get Donda, right? So Donda drops, and I was a little weary because I didn't know if he was still going to be a Christian. But Kanye goes through his phases.
Sure.
I love Donald Trump. I hate Donald Trump.
He is bipolar.
I'm breaking up with Kim. I love Kim again. So like we can't trust his feelings. You know what I'm saying? We can't trust all the time how he feels in that moment. And I got a lot of that inside of me. That's probably why I'm single. Because I like girls for 2 seconds and I don't like you no more. You feel me? Like, so I get it. I'm not mad at him about that. I understand the struggle, yay. You feel me? But Christianity can't be one of those things that you just rock with for one album and then I'm not a Christian anymore. So I was so happy to see he's explicitly Christian on this album. Yeah. Super happy to see that, right? So you turn on the record, Donda chant. I thought it was gonna be a record, but it wasn't, so I skipped it. No, Donda, whatever. We get whatever. I shouldn't say whatever. Shout out to his mom.
It was weird.
It was.
Yeah.
So then, now I could just be too deep. I could just be overlooking this. I could just be, too Christian. But bruh, if Jail isn't the most explicitly gospel song in the world, if that's not the gospel, I don't know. And then you finessed it and got the person who all Christians hate on the record.
That part.
Bam. We gonna go to jail tonight. We all got felonies. There's no bail money for us. God's gonna get.
Oh, you preached that one. You preached that one, player.
Thanks.
You preached that one.
I don't want to hear nobody say that Kanye is not explicitly talking about Jesus in this record.
Preach.
Fam.
Preach.
So we see so now this is where the album connects the listening parties to me for this. All right. So on the record, Jail, okay, so you got at the third listening party, the one in Chicago, you got Marilyn Manson at the crib with you.
Crazy.
You got like, and I know this is cliche, like, if I take Jesus, no, matter of fact, this is gonna be good. Because this is the thing Christian hip hop artists think. If I take Jesus out, I could reach more people. if I'm not a Christian rapper, I could reach more people. Kanye is crushing this whole entire theory about that.
Absolutely.
He is killing that. He's
Absolutely.
saying, like, and then you gotta do like me who think, listen, I'm dope enough. You're gonna love me if I'm Christian or not Christian. But we had that conversation already. So boom, we opened up with Jail. You feel me? And we got Jay-Z on the joint. You know what I'm saying? And Jay-Z's verse is fire as always. I liked it. I definitely enjoyed it. You know what I'm saying? And Jay-Z has always had, you know, like he's obsessed with God for some reason. I don't know why, but he's obsessed. Like he always is talking about some kind of God reference, right? So in this one, we get, you know, Moses and Aaron. And he talks about, you know, that kind of stuff. But he's always, yeah,
like Moses
exactly,
and Jesus.
Yeah, Moses and Jesus, right? Moses and Jesus, yeah. So of course we're gonna like that's normal Jay-Z. We know we're gonna get his God complex in every song that he does. But it hits harder because you have a Kanye West who you know can have an influence over Jay's life in a major way. I mean, who else is doing projects together with Jay? Like that Jay says, I'll only do a project with Kanye.
Yeah. That's,
like he's not doing no more joint projects with anybody.
Major.
Anymore. But you know, he's definitely open. He said, yo, the throne is back, right? So now you got a Christian Kanye West.
The throne is back.
Oh, it's back. Oh, it's back. It's back, quote. You better believe that. We get to watch the throne too.
He said he used the word might or he used the word maybe in the lyrics.
He wouldn't have said it if it wasn't gonna happen.
Okay.
Listen, I'm a rapper. I know how this goes. I'm a rapper. I know how this goes. All right. So now you have opportunities for Jay-Z to really see what this, I feel like, Christian thing is about. And you have Marilyn Manson on there to really, like, he might ask some questions. And, you know, why not? You got Ye up there. So I think that was something that was strategic more so than this would be dope for this to happen. All right, boom. Now, I'm not going through all 27 tracks, but I'll just highlight the joints. You heard me.
Please don't.
Listen, when I tell you I listen to this album,
yeah,
I listen to this album, son. All right, so let's go to God Breathe. That was cool. I know y'all breathed on this. I know, you know what I'm saying? I thought this little chant was cool. Ye's not doing too much rapping. Okay, let's be honest. He's not rapping too much in this joint. You know what I'm saying? And every time that I feel like he does rap, the person, like, it's not good. Like, like it's not nothing memorable. It's not nothing that's like, yo, Ye killed that. Like, you're never gonna get on this album and say Ye killed that verse.
There wasn't too many memorable bars on this joint.
That's
what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, that's true.
Right,
and that's just not Kanye. That's the features as well.
No, it is Kanye. Kanye has been, like, Kanye can do it. He has the ability to do it. We've seen for 4 albums they had the ability to do it. Then just, for some reason, he just didn't want to rap anymore, I guess. You know what I'm saying?
No,
so I don't know why.
I'm saying we didn't get bars from Kanye or the features, is what I'm saying.
What? The features didn't kill it?
I mean,
504 didn't kill it? The locks didn't
There
kill
were
it?
a couple. Out of all those features, majority of the features did not. Jay Electronica kills it. Jay Electronica kills it.
Bro,
there was a few features that were hot. All of them were not hot.
No,
majority of them were not hot.
No, I disagree. I think that the features were better than Kanye's verses. Like, the features saved some of the songs.
That's probably
I'm not saying that they were not. You could be very well right with that. I'm saying they were not bars.
I mean, quote, it's a...
Nobody was dropping jewels.
No, it's not jewels. Like, features can be hot without having bars. Like, you don't need to have bars to have a hot feature.
Okay. Well, I'm specifically talking about bars. Nobody dropped bars on this joint. Jay Electronica might be the only one. There was somebody else I'm missing. One or two others that I'm missing.
You didn't like the Lox's verse?
Jadakiss' verse was pretty good too. But I mean, that's all one song. That's all on that same song. One song.
You didn't like Jay-Z's verse? You didn't like Jay-Z's verse?
I wasn't a big fan of Jay-Z's verse.
His verse was okay.
It
wasn't through the roof.
You didn't like 504's verse? Oh my God.
I'm saying there's somebody I'm missing. There is one or two cats that I'm missing where I'm like, oh, that they really brought something to the track. Not everybody did.
You need to go listen to Pure Souls again, sir.
Pure Souls is excellent. Pure Souls is one of my favorites. You're right. that was a dope feature, dope record altogether. I agree.
Which ones didn't you like?
Which songs or which features?
Which features didn't you like?
Man, the features, most of the features to me were give and take. I mean, they were so replaceable. You know what I mean? If not anything, this album proved to me that Christian hip hop artists are just way better right now when it comes to just lyricism than mainstream artists. Mainstream artists right now are way too wavy, and I love a good wave, but they're so wavy that they no longer have bars.
I think we've gone beyond bars. Like, we don't have to have bars to be good. Like, you don't have to. It's more about what you're saying.
Say something. Bars. But I'm saying not everybody is even saying something. It's one thing to have bars. It's one thing to say something. I'm telling you, we didn't sometimes get bars, and we didn't sometimes get people actually even saying nothing, but surface level stuff.
I think they all killed it.
Cool. So I'm gonna go ahead and interrupt your review real quick, and then we'll come back to you, right? And so, love the project. I love the project, but I love the project because I got what I expected out of the project. I expected musicality. I expected great production. I expected catchy hooks. I expected beautiful instrumentation, and I got all of that. What I did not expect is bars. What I didn't expect is people saying things remotely deep or really having something to really say. I didn't expect that, and I didn't get that, which means I'm very happy with the project. It is a beautiful project. So many catchy tunes, so much great production, and melodic just tones to it. It was beautiful. I think Kanye did an absolutely wonderful job with this project. I particularly enjoy Hurricane. I'm a Radiohead. So just commercially, I loved hearing The Weeknd and Lil Baby on that track. So definitely shouts out to Hurricane. I enjoyed Praise God. The feature on Praise God wasn't the greatest, but I enjoyed Kanye's flow on Praise God. It was real nice. Let's see else. What else? Remote Control is a beast. I feel like so much more could have been done with Remote Control, but Remote Control is just beautiful. It's a beautiful track right there. Let's see here. Jesus is Lord is nice. Of course, New Again with the little Chris Brown. I know Chris Brown is upset that obviously there must have been a verse or something that he had in it that didn't get really any shine. But hearing Chris on the hook or whatever was kind of cool. On New Again, shoot, what was the joint with the Lauryn Hill sample? Which track was that?
Lauryn Hill sample. I'm not sure which track it was, but yeah.
Believe what I say. Believe what I say.
Believe what I say.
Yep.
Cool. I enjoyed that. I had a real had a real commercial vibe to it. So of course I enjoyed that as well. Let's see here. Lord, I Need You. We'll talk about Bri Babineaux a little bit later. That was a dope joint right there. Pure Souls, as you mentioned earlier, beautiful track, Pure Souls. Matter of fact, y'all, I really enjoyed the second half of the album. I enjoyed the whole album. Don't get me wrong. I enjoyed the whole joint. I can push it on and just let it go. I really can. But the second half of the album does something for me. I could start it right about Lord, I Need You, and I could just rock out the next 7 songs, and it takes me somewhere. I enjoy that really a lot. So, I love this track. I don't understand what people were talking about. I think people that don't like it, which isn't a whole lot of people, but there are people that don't like it. I think they came for the wrong thing. They came for chicken, and they got Cheddar Bay biscuits, you know what I mean? And they upset because they came for chicken. That is the reason why some people don't appreciate or like this album. Beautifully done by Kanye. Again, I loved it. Seagoss, back to you.
So initially, I don't like it. I haven't listened to it enough. I haven't been able to digest it enough. But initially, as a whole, I don't like it. I like some songs, but I like it for different reasons because the features are better, I feel like, than Kanye is doing. And I don't think that's good. If this supposed to be your album, your features shouldn't be better than you. Also, I don't like it. Well, initially I don't like it because I want to hear more Kanye. I'm listening to a Kanye album to hear Kanye rap and to hear Kanye, pop his stuff. And I didn't think he did enough about that or enough with that. But I'm not saying that I'm not leaving room for me to like it later. But right now, it's like a 6 out of 10 for me. And I think that maybe later, as I grow into it, I may like it better. But I do like it for, I think, the impact that it's going to have in the culture. So it's a 10 out of 10 for that for me. Because, first and foremost, I'm a Christian. So I like what he's doing, putting Jesus on the main stage and putting Jesus on the platform and reaching other people that are on his level. So I love it for that. But the music of it, I only like a few songs right now. But like I said, it could definitely grow on me.
Cool. Yeah, no, like I said, man, it's it's a beautiful joint. It's funny to hear, the Chris Browns and the Soulja Boys and many other cats, of course, mad because they parts got cut or whatever the case may be. Did you hear that Soulja Boy joint?
Nah.
Oh my goodness, man. He had the nerve to actually post his verse online. Don't you know the internet is undefeated? Don't you know these people don't care? These people, man, they dogged the mess out of that verse. They was like, man, Kanye did you a favor by not putting that verse on the joint. It was crazy.
Yo,
it was absolutely crazy, man. Oh my goodness. But
that's funny.
But no, I really enjoyed the project because it met my expectation. Like I said, I think a lot of cats came for some college dropout Kanye bars. Nope. Didn't expect it. Didn't get it. So I was okay. Because I didn't expect it. You know what I mean?
Right. I feel that.
But it showed me a lot of things. It really did. Like I said, I really like imagine this album, take all the mainstream features out and put in some of your top tier Christian hip hop artists. You trying to tell me this ain't a banging album with that?
Nah, because not everybody could do it. I was listening to Taylor Gray's podcast about this joint last night.
I didn't say everybody. Obviously, everybody could not do it.
Obviously, but everybody's favorite is different. My favorites could do it. Well, actually, no, they couldn't. Like I couldn't hear Truth on this record. I couldn't hear
Swoop.
No, Swoop for sure. I said Truth. I couldn't hear.
Swoop could kill this. Andy could kill this. Lecrae is such a chameleon that he could get in.
No, not seeing it.
Yes, how? These verses record, were nothing. These verses were absolutely nothing.
No, I give you Swoop. I give you a Foggy Raw on here. I give you a 1K Few could do good on this joint. I think now there's more, but
there's plenty of more. I'm not saying everybody could do it. I'm just saying
the ones you named wouldn't fit on it.
For what we got on whatever. For what we got on these features, these features were not memorable.
Yes, they were.
Name 5 memorable features on this project.
Jadakiss said, "I don't even count the." Well, he said, "I don't count the bag. I don't count the cash because I know the weight of the bag." That's fire.
yes. Okay. Again, you're talking about one song still. You're still talking about one song where, of course, Jada and Jay Electronica, they killed that joint. You're right. That song. Give me some other songs and some other features that really, really came through.
I like Jay-Z's verse.
Okay.
I like Jay's verse is fire. I like the Baby's verse on Jail. The remix, not the remix, but the second part. And I don't even like the Baby.
Yeah, I like the Baby's transparency. I like the fact that Kanye put the Baby on in the midst of your boy being canceled. Yeah. I appreciate that he had him at the concert because you can't cancel Kanye. So I appreciate that he had him at the concert. In the midst of him being canceled, he put him on the album as to say, look, I'm gonna look out for dude even when you ain't. I appreciate that.
And I always like a little baby verse.
Oh yeah, I always love a little baby verse. Always love a little baby verse. So I'm right there with you. Yeah. I mean, yeah, little baby has been impressing me for the last for like at least the last year or so. So
that's what I'm saying. So you just agreed with me for like 4 songs.
No, I didn't. If you think I did, that's fine, but I didn't. You named
you just
2
said, yeah,
or 3.
You're right. I like that. I just named Lil Baby, and you said you agree with that. Jada Kiss.
I told you I loved Hurricane. I already told you I loved Hurricane.
You said Jada Kiss. You said Jay-Z. You agreed with the Lil Baby joint though.
I said Jay-Z was okay. The Baby joint was part 2 of the jail joint. I just liked it for a reason. I liked it because of what he was going through at the time.
It don't matter why you liked it. You said that you didn't like the features, and then you said you did like the features.
Listen, there are certain features that are worth having on there. That's not meaning that they were extremely memorable, but most of the features were not extremely memorable. Most of them were not. That's all I'm saying. So that's what it is. Yo, we really want to talk about this situation also. There's so many different spider webs that flee off of the Kanye West project. The Bri Babineaux joint. You can't listen to the Bri Babineaux ad-lib and listen to Kanye's joint, and you know exactly where it comes from and what it is, right?
Yeah.
It looks like, it sounds like they might have re-recorded it, but ultimately, Corey, what you think about this right here?
Yo, like, who do you think Kanye heard when he wanted to sample it? Like, do you think he said he heard Bri Babineaux sing it, or do you think he heard B Slade sing it?
Well, of course, Bri Slade never sung it. He never sung the part that was sampled. That was Bri. Right. Bri singing to Tone's song. She heard something. I mean, and that's what actually makes it so crazy. This is ushered out of her spirit. What she did.
Gotcha.
She was worshiping to Tone's song, and then she started kind of this little part where she freestyled.
And gotcha. And that's what he sampled.
That's being used.
Oh yeah. Then she wins. Then it's over. It's a wrap. If she's not even singing with something that he didn't sing, I feel like he should be good, or she should be good. Like, there should be no kind of problem.
Well, here's the thing, though. It sounds like they re-recorded her part. They re-recorded it, so it's actually more of a male's voice you hear singing it.
Oh, they re-recorded it, like Kanye re-recorded it.
Yeah, his people re-recorded it, so it's not her voice that you hear.
Right.
They took her likeness and they re-recorded it.
Oh yeah, she still should get a check.
Yeah. Well, here's my thought process concerning it. I think she should get a check, and I think that's simply because there's enough money to go around. I mean, somebody can get some of Kanye's money. You know what I mean? So yeah, she should get a check. What really touches me about this situation is that ad lib came out of that girl. You feel what I'm saying? Like, that ad lib, like when you hear her sing that joint, she leaves Tone's song and she starts to riff on her own. And that came out of her gut. That came out of her spirit. You know what I mean? That ad lib. And it was beautiful. And that put her on. That made her, that got her deal. That made her who she is today, is doing that off of Tone's song. But even as Tasha had said, look, she's not in the quote unquote right either, because she never got permission from Tone to really even cover the song on YouTube. But people cover songs every day. And like Tasha said, nobody wants to be that guy chasing behind everybody on that. So she kind of infringed legally. She infringed. And then theoretically, she might be kind of being infringed upon now. You know what I mean? I think she should get a check just simply because, hey, there's enough money to go around, and that joint came out of her gut. That came out of her spirit. That was her crying out to the Lord. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah, Trisha, what you think about that? What you think about the whole situation?
Yeah, it's crazy because I was just going to add to this that she commercially released the song without his permission as well. She did. It's on Spotify. It is on Spotify. Yes.
What?
So, yeah.
Whoa.
I didn't know that.
I saw that he had tweeted that. B Slade had tweeted that.
Quote shocked.
I said, oh, I said, wait. So he said he never got permission from, he never got anybody asking from her label, from her lawyer, nobody. So that's problematic as well. But he didn't do nothing about it because obviously he's known about that for a while because it was released. That was one of her first releases. It was like way back in 2020 or something like that. So, you know, it's interesting that he didn't do anything about it, but now he's talking about it in light of her. But it's like, I get what you're saying. It's like, bruh, like that came out of her. That's all her words. That's all her melody. Like it wasn't, but at the same time, I know Kanye did use the music. You can still hear a sample of his music. You can.
Of Tone's music.
Yes.
Which is the reason why he went to Tone for the clearance.
Exactly. But it's just the lyrics. It's the sound, like the lyrics that's what's different. So I feel like Kanye, the right thing to do to me should have been him contacting Bri and saying, hey, can we just use this sample? Like just to get her permission and to get her okay and to include her, to like at least have her know that we're taking a sample of your original melody and words and putting it on my album, even if legally she's in the wrong, which I'm sure she didn't think about right at the time. It still would have just been, I feel like, the right thing to do. You know what I'm saying? So that's just me. That's my opinion.
What's up, Brina? What you got?
I mean, I agree. I think she should get a check too, but I mean, it still opens up the conversation though regarding intellectual property and digital performances. Like, you know, I wonder if this has an impact on, you know, covers that are on YouTube going forward. Like, I don't think we've ever considered a situation like this before. So yeah, it's kind of interesting to see.
Yeah. It's so unique.
That is what's up. It is. It really is.
We've never seen a cover being sampled, or I guess that's still the question. Like, was it sampled? Yeah. Like, I mean, it's just a gray area. Like, we don't really know.
Technically not.
Yeah.
But he sampled stuff off of like Instagram before, like that.
Yeah.
Thank you, Jesus. Thank you. That little kid, that little girl doing that. He sampled that. I don't know if he got permission, but you know.
Yeah.
But it's kind of different because it wasn't like she was talking over music that wasn't hers. So that's
right.
Different.
So,
yeah. I don't know.
Ooh, I don't know. I mean, you would think at the end of the day, like I said, Kanye got enough money, as he says in the album. He's got enough money to give everybody in the world $1, right? So he got enough money to stroke Bri Babineaux a check for her inspiration on that track.